What's up, guys, and welcome back to Race Stop. Today we have a problem. So I've had a little issue. Yesterday I drove the car and I went to go turn the heat on, and this thing kind of just pooped out on me. So I'm not really too sure why, but I have no blower. So I'm gonna attempt to try to fix that today. First thing I need to do is get that glove box off, and then we can assess the blower motor itself. Thankfully, without even knowing, I picked up this blower from a big part out. I have like 2 Miatas worth of parts, and this was included in the free pickup. So if you also didn't see that video, make sure to click my channel and check it out, because I brought a whole ton of crap back in my Miata with the top down, and it was kind of funny to see. So check that out real fast. But this one hopefully does work. I won't need the housing itself. What our main goal is to do here is take out these 3 8mm screws, and then I don't know if I'm gonna need this or not. I don't think so, but I'm gonna try just the blower itself first, and then we'll figure out here if this is actually the issue, or maybe I have another dud. I'm not too sure, but these are only like 50 bucks online, so I'm not that butthurt about it. But it sucks that it had to happen with snow. So I'm hoping I won't have to freeze my ass off anymore, and I can get this out real fast. Just took all the bolts off. I'm gonna pop this out, and then we can kind of see if this works in the 1.6. I believe this is from the 1.8, and I've looked up that you can use a 1.8 one in the 1.6 all the way up to 2005, I believe. So they should be the same. I'm not exactly sure what year this one is from, but I'm hoping it'll work. And if not, apparently the plugs may be different, and you could modify them, as I do have the harness here, so I could splice in if I need to or whatnot and figure this out. Hopefully that's not the case, and it just plugs right in and everything works. So all I had to do here is just unplug this, snake it over, and then that way we can kind of twist and turn this thing out of here. And there we are. This one seems to be pretty clean, no leaves in it, just a bunch of dust. I'm gonna go ahead and clean this off before I throw it in my car. And just in case if you guys were wondering what the inside of your blower housing looks like, it's pretty simple. You do have a little filter in there that you could replace. I may reach up inside there and grab mine out, but I'm not using this housing specifically. I'm using the one in the car. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to get that out and replicate a new piece of foam for it. And hopefully we could get that back in there so we can have some clean air coming through the ducts again, because this stuff does corrode quite a bit and shoots at you through the vents. So I'm gonna try to do that as well, and we can get this thing in there and see if it works. All right, so I went ahead and cleaned it up and wiped it down, and I just finished blowing it off, so that way there's no water left on there. Now we can go ahead and throw it in and see if this thing actually works. All right, so first I had to go ahead and move my ECU out of the way, and as you can see right here, here's the blower. I'm gonna do the same thing and unplug this plug here, and then we can get to those bolts and move it out. All right, so I have the blower loose, and I'm just gonna snake it out of here. All right, let's take a look. Oh man, that foam is really disgusting. Definitely gonna take that out. Let's see how dirty the inside of my blower actually is. It's actually not bad, only one little pine needle in there. I'm sure there's a bunch of foam though. It's knocking on the ground. All that nastiness. So hopefully this is why it's messed up, but I did see something else. This little pigtail that plugs into the blower ain't looking too hot. So I do have that other harness off of the other one if it doesn't end up working. And then I'll just go ahead and swap the harness and see if that works. Otherwise, it may be the control unit, but I would think it's this. And as you can tell, I actually didn't need to drop the glove box, but if I do have to get that harness out and replace that, I will, because there is 2 plugs here that I need to get to, and this is obviously in the way. But I'm gonna go ahead and try to throw the new parts one on there and see if this is the case. All right, so I have the new one loosely in there. Moment of truth. Really hope this works. 3, 2, 1. Sweet. We got the blower back, which means we got heat for the winter again. Hell yeah. I just went ahead and threw the bad motor back into the parts housing. Throw this back in storage. Keep the rest of it for parts and whatnot. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and enjoy having heat back in my car. All right, so the car's been warming up for about 10 minutes now. It's safe to say the heat is blowing hot and better than before. I did have a pretty bad issue with the blower actually going out on me where 4 felt like number 1. So I did kind of know it was gonna go out on me. But if this did help you out and helps you fix your Miata's blower, or any car for that matter, leave a like down below. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.